Explaining the entire Legend of Zelda timeline could easily fill an entire textbook. But fortunately, the era of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is far more approachable. This period essentially revolves around two main entries and one spin-off that actually contributes to the official lore. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. This title dives deep into Hyrule's distant past, long before the events that modern players are familiar with. The game is set thousands of years before Tears of the Kingdom, in an age where a number of Zonai still roam this world. Fans of Tears of the Kingdom will recognize this era as the time Princess Zelda is transported to at the beginning of that game, where she meets Rauru, the first king of Hyrule, if you do remember. Age of Imprisonment further explores this period and expands on the events that shaped the earliest days of the kingdom. This is also the era in which Ganondorf first emerges as a significant threat. Tears of the Kingdom already showed how the Gerudo chief gradually turned a peaceful Hyrule into a land plagued by monsters, eventually leading to the historic Imprisoning War. Age of Imprisonment places this conflict at the center of its narrative. As in previous Hyrule Warrior titles, players take on large-scale battles across various locations throughout the kingdom, including not just the surface of Hyrule but also the depths of the Sky Islands. Each battlefield is filled with familiar enemies and other creatures drawn from the broader Zelda universe. Combat is built around a musou style system where you fight through dense groups of enemies using combinations of regular attacks, special abilities and elemental techniques. Stronger foes may require strategic use of elements like electricity, fire or water to break their defenses. Zonai devices also play a major role, allowing players to adapt quickly and exploit enemy weaknesses. This core loop, identifying weaknesses, breaking posture bars and finishing enemies with powerful follow-up attacks, forms the backbone of Age of Imprisoment's gameplay. New mechanics and enemy types are introduced gradually, giving players the time to understand and refine the system. However, after a few hours, the structure of the combat becomes predictable. The flow remains engaging, but the overall variety is relatively limited, especially during longer play sessions. Where the game stands out is in its boss encounters. These fights are significantly more dynamic and require a clearer understanding of timing, positioning and skill usage. Towards the ends of the campaign, some bosses demand real focus and make strong use of the mechanics the game has taught you. In these moments, the combat reaches its peak. Outside the battlefield, players spend a considerable amount of time with the world map, which doubles as the game's upgrade system. Each playable character has nodes scattered across the map where new abilities, additional hearts and various enhancements can be unlocked by trading materials found in missions. This system gives the feeling of managing a war effort, gradually improving your forces as you reclaim more of the map. Narratively, Age of Imprisonment focuses heavily on the Imprisoning War, giving more depth to characters who appeared only briefly in Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda, Rauru and the Four Sages all play key roles, and the story explores their motivations and the responsibilities they carry. This broader context adds weight to their actions in Tears of the Kingdom and enriches the larger Zelda lore. The game also introduces new characters, including a mysterious swordsman who plays a significant part in the unfolding story. Their presence adds an additional layer of intrigue without feeling out of place. The narrative is compelling, and for many players it will be the main reason to continue through the more repetitive mission structure. It functions both as a standalone tale and as an expansion of the foundation set by Tears of the Kingdom. It fills in major historical gaps and provides a clearer understanding of Hyrule's earliest conflicts. On the technical side, Age of Imprisonment performs very well. While Age of Calamity struggled with framerate issues on the original Switch, this new entry runs smoothly on the Switch too, consistently maintaining 60 frames per second even during the most chaotic battles. The draw distance is shorter to help maintain performance, causing enemies to sometimes appear suddenly, but overall the experience feels stable and polished. In conclusion, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is a well-constructed expansion of Zelda's ancient history. Its combat system is strong, tough and repetitive. Its story is engaging, especially for fans invested in Zelda's deeper lore. And its technical performance is actually very impressive if you ask me. Players who enjoy musou-style gameplay and who want to understand more about the origins of Hyrule will find a lot to appreciate here. Those looking for more variety in combat or a less repetitive experience may find the gameplay loop tiring and might find it hard to finish the game. But the narrative payoff remains significant. I hope I helped you guys out with this video. For me it was a okay game. I would give it like a 7 out of half. For a Zelda game at least. So it's not really my favorite, but it might be for some people. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated.